Hello, my name is Lizzie Miller. I'm an independent sales director with Mary Kay, and I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thank you for spending some of it with me today. You're probably on this call for one of two reasons. Either you asked some questions about Mary Kay, or a beauty consultant asked you to get some more information about Mary Kay so you could help her with some training. Either way, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having a heart to serve others, and thank you for investing in yourself. I know that when we have more information, we can make better decisions and we can invest in opportunities that will take us further in our lives. So thank you for spending your time with me today. Before we go any further, can I ask a favor? Could you pretend just for the next few minutes that you were an independent, brand new beauty consultant with Mary Kay, and you were asking yourself, what could this look like? What would the picture of this be? What would the benefits and what would the profits be for me? Because sometimes we've never considered opening our own business, but you never know what could happen with having that kind of opportunity. So I encourage you just to consider it for the time being. Okay, do any of these statistics, can you relate to any of these? Over 63% of households in America would be underwater in debt if they had an unexpected bill over $500, like a visit to the vet, or your brakes break down, something unexpected that would put you underwater? Or are you one of the majority of students in America who have over $37,000 in debt and don't expect to pay it off until their mid-40s? Or are you one of those households in America that has over $16,000 in debt just to run your household? Now here's another look at it. Last Wall Street Journal, so in 2014, a Wall Street Journal reported that 538 women on a daily basis throughout the year opened their own businesses. And I find that most women are looking for a mission over money. We don't want those debt and that worry of money to follow us. We want to know that we are enriching the lives of those around us, whether it's our family or the people that we get to be a part of in their lives. We want to know that we are making a difference in people's lives. And that is often what a Mary Kay business can provide for you, whether it's financial freedom or the knowledge that you are serving others and making a difference. That's one of the things that I have loved the most in my business. Okay, so when I got started in my business almost 3 years ago, I loved my life and I felt a little bit stuck. We had been married for a year. My husband was doing his second bachelor's, and I was working on budgeting $150 a month for 2 adults on food. That was a difficult spot, and I knew that we were making short-term sacrifices for long-term gain, but I also knew I didn't want to be there in 5 years. I really did not want to be there in 5 years. So I chose to give a business a try because I loved how my face felt and I liked the women that I was a part of. I do believe that the 5 people that you surround yourself with the most, you are their average. And I loved the averages of Mary Kay, the kinds of women that I got to be around. My other job didn't have much potential for growth, and this was an opportunity to learn, to keep learning, and to keep growing. So that's where I started my business at. My goal was to be able to pay for rent and do it consistently with a couple of parties a week, and that's where I think that the success of business comes from, is doing something, whatever it is, consistently. That discipline of doing it consistently. So that's where we started our business at. 3 years later, we are totally debt-free. 0 credit card debt, 0 car debt, 0 school debt. We've actually been able to save for the first year of med school for my husband, and we are working on saving for the second. And because of my business, we've also been able to start our family. We didn't think we could for a while, and Mary Kay allowed us to go beyond insurance to find out what was going on. So I give God the glory for that. He's blessed this business so much, and this is not something I ever knew that I could even grow in until somebody encouraged me in it. I taught lit and history. I taught little kids before Mary Kay. So learning how to teach skincare and teach cosmetics, I figured, well, that can't be any harder. Let's give it a try. So that's where we all start off as independent beauty consultants with a little starter kit and starting to hold consistent parties. So what are the benefits and what's the profit? Let's start with the profit. So as an independent beauty consultant consistently holding parties, you make 50% of whatever you sell. Whatever you sell. Most of us get started at those beauty experiences that hopefully you've gotten to be a part of. If you haven't, ask your beauty consultant so you can. And then our reorders as well. Because you run out of your mascara, you run out of your cleanser. So it's that reorder business as well. You don't get paid. You don't finish getting paid when you clock off. I still have customers from when I first started my business 3 years ago. That's a really cool place to be in. So that's as brand new beauty consultants working on earning consistent income with just their beauty experiences. Imagine having fun every once in a while, every couple of nights during the week, to go out and hold a party, make people feel special, make them feel important, and then get to enrich their lives through the great products and the great opportunity. We also, as independent beauty consultants, earn really fun prizes, like my chandelier back there, or that set of frames, or this ring. Yes, those have all been prizes from Mary Kay, just from holding those beauty experiences. I didn't know I was prize motivated until I started earning prizes. Those are ways to incentivize us, to give us those extra fun things, to make you feel special. But really imagine this for a moment. Imagine at your 40-hour-a-week job, if your job was like, hey, thank you for all of your hard work. We're so glad you made that income. We're so glad for what you did. Now, which would you sooner have? Would you like to pick a diamond ring, or would you like $500 in cash? And you get to choose. Or every quarter going, yay, good job. Which of these prizes would you enjoy? That's not something that normally happens in the real world. And I'm so glad I get to be a part of that. My husband wasn't inspired by that himself, and he started giving himself regular prizes for things that he wanted to accomplish because he saw me getting prizes. All right, so that's their first benefit, or your first profit, in Mary Kay. What's another profit? Another profit is some of the tax benefits that we get to. This entire room is a write-off for us. We were able to save about $4,000 on our taxes this last year because I own a home-based business. That was a pretty cool gig. All right, what's another profit? Another profit is our career cars. There are over, let me check that for a sec, 1,200 pink Cadillacs on the road. There's far more of our other kinds of cars. Here, let me show you these. I earned the first one after about 8 months of business. This is what our unit is working towards now. I'm moving on to pink Cadillac. It's a gorgeous pearly pink as well. That's us there. Okay, so they also pay for 85% of your insurance and your spouse's insurance, the tags, registration, and maintenance on the car. Imagine taking all of that out of your budget, your car payment, your insurance payment, all of that out of your budget by earning the use of a career car. That's incredible. And they replace it every 2 years. What? So as soon as you get missed that new car smell, you get a new one. All right, so that's a little bit about the cars. More Mary Kay cars on the road than UPS trucks. Can you believe it? All right, the last profit that I want to share with you right now is about the leadership positions in Mary Kay. You never have to worry about waiting for somebody to die or retire before you can move up in your business. It's at your own pace. And I love that we praise women to success as opposed to what much of the world believes in is negative feedback. Okay, so that's a little bit about how we build each other up. We have a joke in Mary Kay that if you sneeze, we'll applaud for you, and it's very true. So our leadership positions are where you can share the opportunity with other women, and Mary Kay says, thank you for doing that. Here's a love check. Anywhere from 4% to 30, almost 36% if you include the bonuses and the percentage of commission back. So that's where many sales directors and team leaders and independent beauty consultants make extra income by sharing with other women and by praising them to success. We don't do well unless we help others do well as well. There are more women making six-figure incomes because of this than any other business in the U.S. So that's some of the profit. What are some of the benefits? Imagine if you could design your own day around what you chose to do. Like you could sit on the couch and read in the sunshine and not have to be stuck in traffic. Wow. Imagine if you were able to pay for those extra things in your life, whether it was a bill or whether it was having a ministry mindset to bless others. We've loved that we can be more generous with our tithe and with our generosity fund because of this business. What's another benefit? I think you are around the 5 people that you are around the most. I mentioned this earlier. That's who you become like. So choose carefully your friends. And I get to do that in my Mary Kay business. I get to choose the people that I surround myself with so I can grow as well. And I can tell you that that has grown my family more than I ever could have imagined. When my husband came home with a planner for the first time, it was like bringing me roses. I've never seen him plan anything before, and he would attribute that to Mary Kay. All right, so the joy and the fun of it too. The joy of making somebody else feel amazing. The fun of being able to be around that kind of energy and those people. The fun of earning fun prizes and learning how to succeed at your own pace, at the speed and desire that you require in your life. Another benefit is the flexibility to be in control, to be able to say, I need this for my family. Where can I hold a party? What can I do to achieve that, as opposed to, I'll have to wait 2 weeks. I have to wait 2 weeks before my paycheck comes in. Or this was a true story for us. We had run out of our food budget. I went and held a party, and I came back with the next month's food budget right away. Right away. It's like an instant ATM. Have the confidence and the growth that you want to in your own life, to not just be shy, to be able to go out and be an overcomer, to be able to bless other people with how you have a servant's heart for them. All right, to wrap us up, I want to share with you why I wanted to make this video. We are racing in our grace unit to double the size of our grace unit. We are looking for hungry, humble, and people-smart women. We are looking for hungry women who are willing to make a change in their life, because sometimes change is scary. But sometimes not changing is harder than changing. So if you can learn, if you can have a desire to do something different than you have been used to doing, then I know you can be successful in this business. The other part is humble. Humble enough to be a great student, to stick to the proven path, the training that is provided for you, and humble enough to have a heart to serve others, to make a difference in their lives, whether it's your life, whether it's somebody else's life, whether it's your family's life, to be humble enough to have a servant's heart. And finally, people smart enough to see that if you could work as hard as you do for somebody else, why not work for yourself with a proven system? What could it do for you? And finally, just to bring this home, I want to give you a really helpful schematic on how to distinguish thoughts and questions. So a doubt versus a question. A doubt or a dream crusher, they don't have answers. They don't have answers, and their opposite is just as true. A question actually has an answer. So a doubt would be like, well, what if nobody buys from me? Okay, well, what if somebody does? What if nobody holds a party? Or what if I can't find anybody? Well, what if you do? So let's turn some of those into actual questions. How could I get good at sales? What kind of training is provided? Or what if I don't have time for this? Well, what if you do? What if you tried it and you found you could have fit it into the nooks and corners? What could that do for you then? Okay, so ask yourselves questions versus pouring on dream-crushing doubts. Questions are freeing. Those doubts aren't. So I encourage you, ask a good question. I'm excited to get to share with you some more. Hopefully we get to hop on the phone together or meet in person. Go ahead and text your beauty consultant a little bit about what you thought of this video. And let me show you one last thing. This is how we get our businesses started. We get these awesome kits. All right, it's everything that you need to start a business with. It comes in these beautiful boxes. I love this quote. If just one more woman today discovers how great she really is, it'll be a great day. I hope you discover what you could be great at today. These are our bags. It's a great bag. It comes with all of your beauty supplies in there in order to hold a beauty experience. We get these bags for just $100, and it comes with so much full-sized retail product. For me, it made more sense to start with the bag and give the business a try. So I hope that you will look through your life and see what need you might have that you could fill with Mary Kay. And imagine you pursuing that consistently at your own pace for the next 30, 60, or 90 days. What could that do for you? All right, take care. I'm excited to connect with you later and get to know you a little bit better. Bye-bye.